Yo guys, welcome to my Uber Lab guide of how to navigate through lab that I do once a week, just breaking down a lab run. This one I'm going to be enchanting some belts, so it's going to be a harder lab and it's going to be a little bit slower. The layout's not too bad, but it should be good. So let's see what we get for the belt enchants, and I will explain what I'm doing as we're going through. And I'll also have a map up in the corner of the screen as well, so you can kind of see where I am, but there's no shortcuts or anything, so it's pretty straightforward. So this is a higher level lab, so I'm going to be taking my time a little bit, and it'll give me some time to explain kind of what I'm doing. So the first few areas is not going to have anything of importance. So we're going to go up and to the right here first, and then this will lead to the next area. We can go up and to the left, but there's just a key up there, or a silver key, and we don't need it. So this area is going to have a puzzle gauntlet. I can show you where they will be. So it'll either be to the left of the entrance or to the right of the entrance, because there's two exits coming out of the room. So there's also a shortcut that leads to the one room. Here it is. So if the shortcut's here, that means that the gauntlet will be in the other spot. And if the gauntlet's here, then the shortcut will be on the other spot. So that's, let's go. We'll get to the trap sequence. So the gauntlet will be over here. So this, or the puzzle will be over here. This can go for like anything, like if there's a dark shrine or whatever in here. And since we're here with this puzzle, it's a very easy puzzle to figure out. If you don't know how to do it, just hit every single thing one time, and it will open the door and then get your loot. Probably won't be anything good in there, but so there we go. So now we're going to continue on up and to the right is where Zaro will be. So Zaro's phases are curses and gargoyles. I'm going to be killing the gargoyles because he's going to hit a lot harder, because this is an 83 zone one. So to kind of like replicate that if you're new to lab, like ways to make it a little easier for you until you get used to it. So for curses, if you don't have a curse removal flask, then I would highly recommend killing the curses as well. So the Zaro won't, when you hit his health threshold, if the second one's not up yet, I'm like tripping over my words here, he won't go away until the second one's up. And if the second one's up and you haven't hit his threshold, then you have to wait for the third one to go up, and then he will do this. So the next area is going to have a silver key and a dark shrine. So I'm going to head over there. So since there's only one exit to here, that means it's either going to be to the left of the exit or to the left of the entrance. So right here is the silver key. So it'll either be the silver key or the dark shrine here. So since it's not here, that will mean that the dark shrine will be in the other spot. So we're going to have to go through a trap sequence. And then there's the exit. So as I mentioned before, it'll be left of the entrance or left of the exit. So we're going to go left of the exit, and the dark shrine will be here. If the dark shrine's where the silver key was, then the silver key will be here. Here we go. I'm hoping to get a decent shrine for this, but we should be okay. So the next area is going to have a dark shrine and a gauntlet. I'll show you where they both are. A lot of the times with this tile set, I will usually skip everything, because usually one spawn locations at one corner and the other spawn locations at the other. So I'll either skip it, or I will go to just the one spawn location. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. But for this one, the spawn locations are kind of close. So the first one will be to the right of the entrance. So this is the gauntlet. I don't want to do the gauntlet. Actually, I'll show you what this gauntlet is. It's a really easy one. You just got to hit all the switches. Lots of regens, good for fire traps, because then you don't have to worry about damage. My character has like so much of it, it's like ridiculous. So once you get them all, this door will open, and then you'll either get a curious lockbox or a regular thing. There'll be 2 curious lockboxes in each lab that will give an extra key. It'll be in one of the 4 random trap or gauntlets and or treasure or puzzle, I mean. So we're going to keep going here, and so if it's not there, then usually I'll run up here and then go left, and the dark shrine will be here. So if the Dark Shrine's here, then the Gauntlet will be over there. If the Gauntlet's over there, or if the Gauntlet's here, the Dark Shrine will be over there. And then we just want to run up here because we want to take the middle door. So second phase is going to be Gargoyles. I'm going to kill the Gargoyles because with two-handed mace, it makes the Zaro pretty chunky. It gives them attack speed, it gives them more damage, it gives them more health. Or damage reduction, one of the two. Either way, it's more health. So you just want to... He'll always leap at you usually if you're far away from him with the mace. You kind of want to bait his attacks a little bit, just run around in circles. There he goes again. There's a slam, so you just want to make sure that you avoid it. And then the other Gargoyle should activate shortly. So by doing this, I will not get an extra key for this. So just keep that in mind. But it will make Zaro significantly easier. So the next few areas aren't really going to have anything, but I'll show you where the gauntlets are in the one room. There's two of them. So for here, we want to go up and to the left. Just head over here through the traps. Just keep in mind, not these green zones, but the like darker green ones will increase the damage that you take by double, by everything. So just be careful with those. So here we want to go up and to the left as well. So there's no traps in that one, so it's kind of nice. So here's going to have two gauntlet spawns. I'll just show you where they are. So like the earlier room, they're going to be one to the left of the entrance and one to the left of the exit because there's only one exit out of this room. So here's one of them. Here, I'll go through it real quick too, just to show you guys. I'm going to do another lab after this that will be quicker to show you how I do like a full run. This one's more of like the college crash course. So you got to get those 3 switches and it will open up the chest. I'm not going to do the escort gauntlet because that takes forever and it's really boring to watch. So we'll keep on going here. So there should be a trap sequence coming up. So right here, this one's really easy. And then the next one's going to be to the left of the exit. I'll show you what that is real quick, but like I mentioned before, I'm not doing it. I'll give you a little tip of what I normally do with these. So this is the escort gauntlet. So you have to stand in here that moves around. Just look in here. If it's a curious lockbox, if you want all the keys, then do it. Because it'll give you an extra key. If it's not, I would just skip it. It's never worth it. So now we got the final Zaro phase. I turned off all the traps in the room, which makes it easier, but this is one of the easier rooms anyway. You want to try to avoid all of his slam attacks. Oh, I think I dodged that one. And there we go. So let's see what we get for the loots. So we only got, we got 3 keys this time. So here we go. I don't even know where Argus is. Oh, he's in the side room. So I wouldn't go for him unless he's in the way. Or if you're doing the super chest lab or whatever. Okay, so we got belts. So here we go. In fact, while I have Arcane Surge, that's a decent enchant. I believe that will go for an Exalt. So, yeah, we made 1, 2, 3, 4 C off that. So that's pretty good. So I'm just going to set this to a side for now. Let's put all these in here just so I'll do the quick run now. Alright, so let's do the quick run. That run actually wasn't that bad. I wasn't sure how my character would fare with that, as it's my first time running the Super Labs because I just found out that you can still do them, which I'm glad they kept them in the game. Alright, so here we go. Super lab time. So this time I'm not going to show you anything. I'm just going to run through and we'll try to time it. We're at 22:50. I didn't have my phone ready for a timer, so we're going to have to kind of guesstimate it. So we're going to go up and to the right. And then we're going to go up and to the right again. So the trap thing here. So at the Belt Enchant Lab, I believe the traps do 60% increased damage. So just beware if you do try them out. Alright, first the Zaro phase, which will be curses. Let's see if we can burn them down. We didn't threshold them. So we'll have to run around for a second. I think just hit this threshold now. You kind of listen to his like sound effects. You can kind of hear him when he's winding up a big attack. So when you hear him wind up a big attack, then move behind him. Hopefully that makes sense. So the silver key is there. That means the dark shrine will be on the other side. So we'll just head over here now. I do need to buy another jewel too. I got an open jewel socket that I haven't put anything in for almost half a level. Just keep putting it off. Should do it. I hope my damage out a ton. Worthy of the spoils. That one's pretty bad. I believe that's just a unique item. Hopefully the other one we get a crit shrine or like double enchant or something. So this room's going to have a dark shrine in it. Let's see if they're going to be over here. Actually, that's not. So then we go left. And then turn here. And that should be over here. So this is a different dark shrine room. So for this room, if you ever see it, there's going to be a switch right here. You hit it. It's going to open up this door. And then there's going to be a switch right in front of this statue of the, I think that's a boar. Nice. This is a good enchant for this. For normal lab, it's pretty bad, but... And then we just want to run up to here and... Oh, it's 80% increased damage from traps, so they almost do double. Want to bait his jump. Kill the gargoyles. And then just run around in circles, and he'll pretty much never hit you. He'll keep doing his, like, I'm awesome, jump around, yeehaw, look at me. And note that every one of his abilities has, like, a small cooldown, so it's not like he's going to jump twice in a row or slam twice in a row or whatever, so just keep that in mind as well. Alright, so we'll get that down. So you just kind of do this, and then he's going to swing that way. He's going to swing that way. It's just going back and forth. That's how you kind of handle his two-handed mace wave to avoid everything. So this area is not going to have anything, and we just want to go quickly to the left here.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
And then we want to go to the left again. You can go either way on this one. I've just been recording the Thursday's video on this lab, and I kept going left, so I'm just going to keep doing it. And then we're going to go to the right. Have my rogue thingies. And then last phase of Zaro, here we go. So that was a very dangerous thing I did there, was when I dashed into the... So we want to do the whole... So do never stand in there, especially in these high laps, because it will even one-shot this guy. Just gonna get my mana up. Glad I dodged that. That was a little sloppy, I'm not gonna lie. And then for our loot, we have 2 keys. Here we go. And for our enchant, well, you have Fortify. I think I was selling those for half an Exalt last week, so I have to relearn this market because I don't know how many people are doing belts right now. So yeah, that's it for that video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully I gave you a little more information about how to run lab, and we'll see you guys through the week with my lab videos. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.